What is going on, everyone? We are going to be previewing the Houston Texans Week 4 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The steel curtain is coming into H-Town. Apparently, Hobby Airport is already flooded with the black and yellow. Welcome to Houston. Enjoy the city. She is beautiful. But you guys are going to be walking into an L. Man, this game is so important for the Houston Texans, and if you win, it could be big. One of the reasons why this game is important, because everyone wants to see if the Houston Texans are legit or not. ESPN, NFL Network, CBS, Fox Sports, whoever it is, they have been applauding the Houston Texans for their convincing and dominant win over the Jacksonville Jaguars 37-17, where the Texans won in all three phases of the football game. Can you do it against the Pittsburgh Steelers with a better head coach and a better defense? Led by TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Alex Highsmith, if those three come in and ruin the Houston Texans' day, all the hype is gone. And I already know the narratives. Oh, this is the same old Houston Texans. They come down to earth. But if the Houston Texans go out there and win, and you are 2-2 with no Laramie Tunsil, no Juice Scruggs, no Kenyon Green, no Titus Howard, Jalen Petrie just got back, no Derek Stingley, no Denzel Perriman, no Tavir Thomas. If you win these games without 7+ starters, you could start having the conversation about, can this Houston Texans team make the playoffs when everyone is healthy? Does DeMeco Ryans deserve to be the leading candidate for head coach of the year already? Can you start looking at which players might be available come trade deadline because the Houston Texans might be making a playoff push? All that conversations could happen if you win this game. Another reason why this game is important, J.J. Watt is coming home. The Houston Texans are inducting him into the Ring of Honor. This game is going to have so much emotion, so much energy. 99 is going to be in the crowd, hyping everyone up. You have to win this game for J.J. Watt. Also, you are throwing out the battle red uniforms, meaning you are ready for war. CJ Stroud, Tank Dell, they're going to be wearing those beautiful, sexy red helmets. I cannot wait. Bring me the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are going to preview this game. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calabillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you are new here to the channel, welcome. Trying to hit 8,000 subscribers by week 4 or 5. Please help me get there, and thank y'all so much for watching today's video. Now, if the Houston Texans want to walk out of Sunday with the W, they have to keep rookie quarterback CJ Stroud upright. Better said than done. The matchup on everyone's mind. This banged up Houston Texan offensive line versus this very dangerous Pittsburgh Steelers front seven. And once again, the Houston Texans will have a different left tackle starting. Late round draft pick Austin Decklius has been getting first team reps during practice at left tackle. He might be starting on Sunday against the Steelers. Your potential Houston Texans starting offensive line could be Austin Decklius, your left tackle, Kendrick Green, your left guard, rookie Jarrett Patterson as your center, Shaq Mason right guard, and George Fant right tackle. What you could do is move George Fant to left tackle. He's played there before. He's comfortable. And have Austin Decklius go back to his natural position at right tackle where he played all 4 years with the LSU Tigers. But you are leaving him at the mercy of TJ Watt. I don't know, but it is going to be a tough test. Maybe the best defensive front seven you go against all year. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Quan Alexander, they could ruin someone's day. Now, last week against the Raiders, the Steelers got to the quarterback 4 times. 2 by TJ Watt. He also had 3 quarterback hits, 2 tackles for loss. He might win Defensive Player of the Year again. He is special. He is going to try to ruin his big brother's day. The other sacks came from young defensive line Keanu Benson. We talked about him before. And veteran Marcus Golden, he is still getting to the quarterback. You also have all-pro safety Mika Fitzpatrick back there looking to intercept C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud has not thrown an interception yet. Hopefully, it is not against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But this is the toughest test so far for the Houston Texans. And this offense is once again going to rely on the shoulders of your rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Now, as good as the Pittsburgh Steelers front seven is, their secondary not as much. Last week, Devontae Adams ate him up for almost $150 and a tutty. Jacoby Myers also had 88 yards, and I think he scored also. These Houston Texans wide receivers are going to find success. They have now become a strength of your team. Tank Dell last week, 145 yards against the Jaguars, 2 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks. He is going to be an X factor on Sunday. He's also led the team in targets the past 2 weeks. The Houston Texans are looking to give Tank Dell the ball. Also, Nico Collins, a very quiet week, only 34 yards against the Jag, but 2 solid performances, 80 yards against the Ravens and 146 against the Colts. Nico Collins might have a breakout game, ladies and gentlemen. Another one. I'm not expecting anything from the run game, but that's not because of Dameon Pierce or Devin Singletary. This offensive line is that bad. Now you are throwing in another starting left tackle. For the past 3 weeks, you haven't had a running back go over 50 yards. You were close last week, Devin Singletary with 41. But your running game has given you no help so far. And that's why we know this game is going to fall on the shoulders of your rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Now, switching to the Houston Texans defense versus the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, last week against the Jaguars, this Texans defense found success. They didn't really shut down Jacksonville, but it was a bend, don't break type of day. They were able to create turnovers, a forced fumble by safety Eric Murray, a interception by linebacker Blake Cashman. They were firing on all cylinders. It was the first time we got to see safety and captain Jimmy Ward play football for the Houston Texans. It was his debut, missed the previous 2 weeks with the groin injury, but you saw how much of an impact he had. Now you're adding in Jalen Petrie. He is returning after dealing with a bruised lung that sidelined him for a game and a half. This is the first time Houston Texans fans get to see Jimmy Ward and Jalen Petrie, your 2 captains, your 2 starting safeties, play a football game together. I am hype. I hope this Pittsburgh Steelers offense is ready. Now, this Pittsburgh Steelers offense is led by Kenny Pickett, Najee Harris, George Pickens. That is the trio to watch out for. Kenny Pickett last week against the Raiders, 16 of 28, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, solid. Najee Harris, 65 yards, 3.4 yards a carry. Look, neither of the Steelers or Houston Texans run game has been the reason why their offense has been successful. We really don't know what type of day we're going to get from Dameon Pierce or Najee Harris. The Steelers' wide receiving threats. George Pickens, a very good wide receiver. He is becoming a number 1 right before our eyes. 4 catches, 75 yards last week. Calvin Austin, 2 catches, 72 yards, 1 touchdown. Was a beautiful deep touchdown. They have a solid tight end. I'm sorry if I mess up the name. Pat Freiermuth, 3 catches, 41 yards, and a tutty. And then you got to worry about veteran wide receiver Allen Robinson. I am confident in this Houston Texans defense, in this Houston Texans secondary. You are going to be locked down. But what I am expecting is a Will Anderson Jr. statement game. We recently saw that he is second in pass rush win rate behind Micah Parsons. He is going to be in front of J.J. Watt. I think Will Anderson Jr. finds himself with 1 or 2 sacks. I am expecting this Houston Texans defense to have the better day against the Steelers offense. I think this game is going to come down to which team makes the mistake first. Which quarterback throws an interception. Which player fumbles the football. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think this is a game the Houston Texans might find themselves successful. I am excited, guys. Y'all should be too. Let me know if you are going to be at the game. I will be there tailgating. And guys, for more Houston Texans content, y'all follow me for more. Let's go 2-2.